Let me hit the live button, Jerry.
Okay.
Already hit it. Jerry, here's the thing, right? So it's 10:19. I set the thing for 10:05.
Yeah.
Um, oh, it hasn't caught up on the other side yet.
Yeah. I had it muted over here.
Cause yeah, me too. That's why I was waiting for my thing to come on,
That's what I was doing.
so I could wait to mute mine. Um, everybody, how you we doing? It's Jerry and I right now. I had Jess in here earlier. I don't know what happened. Was coming in squiggly for a little bit, so I don't know if she's having connection issues. Stevie's still working. He's out on the road. I sent everybody else, the regular folks. I finally got Joey back on here. He's not asleep. He's home. Uh, but yeah. So I don't know where everybody is. That's okay. It's Friday. Me and Jerry here. That's all that matters right now. As they come in, they'll come in. This will be on tomorrow night. No shit, right, Jay? What? I sent her a link. I sent everybody a link. If they want to come in, they come in. They can. If they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. It is what it is. You know what I mean? All I know is one thing. For all you Tampa Bay Lightning fans out there, suck it. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Joey, how the hell you been?
Good. Hey, see what my project's been? Replacing
Jimmy,
these things.
what do you mix? What is it?
Smoke alarm. Hardwired.
Oh, you hardwired it in.
No, they all are, but these ones in here were 18 years old, so I figured it was time to
Well, yeah,
replace.
that'd be time. That'd be time.
Yeah,
18 years is
so
probably time.
that's the one that goes down cellar. It's the last one to go in.
Well, there you go. Give you something to do anyway, right?
Yeah. It only
Keep
takes about 5 years to swap them out because the old ones were hardwired.
keep the wife happy.
Yeah.
So,
I've
I
had
miss.
all kinds of fun to keep the wife happy.
This is the. Oh, is that a G rack for the wall? Yeah.
Yeah. You got two of them.
Oh, good.
She wants them in the pantry over here.
Yeah, probably if you're not around, she wants to know. You know what I mean?
Well, like she said, she wants them up in the pantry so that way she can organize her stuff better.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, it's Jerry and I for right now. So you have the M&M connection. You guys are all looking at me. M&M out of Mikey and Jerry. How the hell do you get M&M? Well, it's Mass and Main connection, all right? There's no fucking palm knockers up in this fucking chat tonight, all right? This is a northeast connection right here, all right?
Well, yeah. That bottle one did just overflow on me.
That doesn't say diet on it. What the fuck's the difference? Are you serious?
Yes, it does.
Oh, are you trying to watch your girl's figure? What do you?
No, it's my diabetes.
Well, then what the fuck are you drinking this shit for to begin with, you nitwit?
Well, actually, this stuff keeps my sugar under control.
Come on. Most people buy cans of soda. This guy buys a 2-liter.
Hey, if I go through three of these a day, if I go through cans, it's a 12-pack a day anyway. When they don't have the cans at BJ's or Sam's Club.
I don't know. Anyways, listen, I miss going up to Maine. I miss doing my Maine run. I miss working. So, folks, I'm still not back at work yet.
What the hell did you do to your leg?
The swelling's come down a little, not much. I do have an appointment Tuesday with my orthopedic, and if he doesn't like what it looks like, he's gonna have to go in and scrape it out. That I hope he doesn't have to do, because then that's just more time out. And believe it or not, I don't really make money being out of work. So, and I don't care if the good weather's coming or not. I'm going crazy being in the house. I actually left my house the other day, and I couldn't take it anymore. We got my car, went for a ride, and I wound up at my mother's house. A because I just had to get out. I had to get out, and it's just
Oh,
too. Even in the boot, I get the the boots, right?
oh yeah, I had one.
And I pump the fucking thing up with the air and all that,
Mm,
But even with that, though, Jezzo, it's funny walking on it because obviously it doesn't equal
different
you.
heights. Yeah.
That's obvious. But Jesus Christ, I walked to the mailbox the other day without my boot on.
How'd that
Oh,
feel?
and it's about 100 yards. Well, 50, 51 way and 50 back. So it's 100 yards. And let me tell you something. Did that hurt like a bastard?
Oh yeah.
J Watt says a real connoisseur buy boxes of syrup and make their own Mountain Dew. So if you're a real connoisseur, buy your own box of syrup and make your own Mountain Dew.
I'm not that much of a connoisseur.
Right. So listen, Will Smith got 10 years.
Yeah, suspended out of the academy, but he'd already fucking resigned from the academy.
He already resigned. He was on the board. I know. But here's the thing, and I said this last week on Stevie's chat. I'm going to say it here for those folks who weren't on Stevie's chat. I know. Stump's mad at me. Stump, why don't you get your ass in here and try to defend your fucking brother, Will Smith? Here's the thing. All right. I saw a thing on YouTube where shithead said, "Geez, I'm sorry, I didn't know about her thing." What's his face there? Chris Rock. He apologized. I didn't know she had that thing. All right, so we all know what happens. Will Smith walks down, cracks him in the fucking mouth. Listen, where I come from, that's what you got. That was your punishment. That was your consequence. And guess what? I still have that fucking that thought process. Okay, so it is what it is.
But don't you know the liberals say violence solves nothing?
It
brings your blood pressure back down.
Stump, you're really shocking me because, comedian or not, I find it hard to believe. Where is Stump? Get your ass in here. I find it hard to believe, Stumper, that that you wouldn't have ripped his head off too or wanted to. Stevie, how the hell you doing, kid? Good to see you. RTT Guns and Gear. What's going on, kid? Good to see you. Anyway, that's just how I feel. It is what it is. If he did it before he laughed, I'd be impressed. Yeah, you're right. It's one of those things. It's one of those things, Stumper. I just, you know what? It's Holly queer, Holly weird, Holly whatever the hell you want to call it. It's one of those things. But, you and I both know, Stumper, if we're in a fucking bar room somewhere or wherever else, we're out to dinner, whatever else, and something like that got said, where would he be? He'd be on the fucking ground. We'd be in jail. But you know what? It's just
That's
the nothing punishment. He had already resigned. They should have taken the Oscar instead. They set the stage for his return.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, maybe Jay Watt, maybe. But my thing is, why take the Oscar? The Oscar had nothing to. Taking the Oscar away from him had nothing to do with what he did. It's kind of like in the sports world, right? They want to take, OJ out of the take his Heisman's away and take all his records. Now, what he did on the field had nothing to do with what he did 30 years after he retired from fucking 40 years after he retired from fucking football. You know what I'm saying? So that it, you know what I mean? That's just what it is.
You said the key thing though. If you or I or anybody else had done that, we'd be sitting in jail for it.
No, but what I meant by that was.
But if we'd have walked up and bitch slapped somebody like that, we'd ended up in jail.
Downey's Baba. How the hell you been?
He didn't go to jail.
Bro, get in here. We can make it. We can make it the M and M. No, it isn't even about going to jail, right? But here's where I am. Here's where I thought was pretty cool, right? So what's his name did apologize, Chris Rock. He said, "My bad, I didn't know." Fine. Now from then on, it's over. To me, it's over, right? So Chris Rock apologizes. All right. Fuckhead apologizes. Will Smith apologizes. Call it a day and walk away and shut up and be on with it. You
But
know what I'm saying?
another thing they're saying though, look at the message that sent the
Yes,
kid.
yes, I do.
It's okay to walk up and smack somebody, and you'll get an award later for it. That's what it looked like.
You know what? You know what the problem is that we're too much of a fucking what do you call it, society today.
Too pussified.
Yeah, but I was going to use the proper terminology. We're too sensitive is the whole fucking problem. So then you believe Pete Rose should be in the Cooperstown, 110%.
Yes. No,
110% people. What Pete Rose did on the field as a player had nothing to do with him betting against baseball.
And he never bet against his own team.
That's right. So you know what? And guess what? Jay Watt, if you don't think for a half a millisecond, okay, that goes on all the time, it's just that those other guys don't get caught. Okay? So yeah, he does. He belongs in there. But anyways, that's my thing on that. Stump, I did send you a thing. I did send you a link. I don't know. It's just that's how I was brought. That's Will Smith's punishment was an example of his white privilege. Absolutely. I just Jay, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just seeing these. I don't know why I'm just seeing these comments now. I don't know. It's just how I feel. Just how I feel. You know, I heard something saucy. MJ leaving the NBA to play baseball was a quiet suspension for his gambling habits. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Look.
You got your tattoo taken off?
What tattoo? No, I got a shingle shot yesterday at the doctor's.
Oh. All the Academy had to say is to slap disqualified Smith from being eligible to receive the award. Maybe. Brian, if you got time, you want to come in, come in. Jay Watt, you're always invited, but I know you're a pussy. You don't want to come on. I can say that. I've known Jay Watt a long time, so I can get away with saying that to him.
What the?
You know? What's the matter?
Oh, my battery saver's coming on for some reason.
So what's going on up there? What's going on in the Academy stuck it to Will, just like Jade had been stuck by the rest of Hollywood, right?
I'll be right back and go grab my charger.
Huh?
Gonna grab the charger.
The Academy stuck it to Will, just like you. Yeah, well. Now, you and I were sort of in that same generation, right? And I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm still. I can't join him in a private chat with Dish and Gunpowder Beauty. Well, you have fun with that. All right, Jay Watt. I don't know. I really don't care. Because here's my thing, right? Brian, you on Facebook still? Send me an instant message on Facebook.
All day. What up?
I know.
Hello.
What up?
Hi.
I just think, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like hockey, basketball, right? How come nobody gets in trouble? You know, I mean, because it's fighting in hockey, right? It is what it just bothers me. It was a slap. He bitch slapped him. He didn't punch him in the mouth. He didn't throw him down a set of stairs. He didn't hit him with a chair. He bitch slapped him. That's all he did.
He barely caught him at that.
You know, he bitch slapped him.
Caught him with one finger on the chin. The rest of it hit his mic.
Back in the day, you got bitch slapped. First of all, it was an embarrassment. You'd rather get punched in the face. That's how I always looked at it, right? That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just me. Secondly, the what's his name deserved it, and he was cool about it. He obviously didn't punch him back. He didn't hit him back. You know. So,
yeah, he didn't want to get in a lawsuit.
No, Will would have fucking killed him anyways.
Well, I would hope. I don't know. I just don't think it. I thought he was just showing off being a hero in public. That's my only opinion.
That's all right.
You know, take it in the back room. Beat his ass after the gig.
Well, Brian, text me your email. All right, let me do it this way, Brian.
Hey, I got a new topic for you.
Hang on, because you know I can't talk and do all this up at the same time.
You mean
shit? Paste. All right, Brian, here you go. Brian, when you get in there, I got a funny story for you. Go ahead. Stevie, I'm waiting for your thing. Stevie. Did we lose Stevie?
Huh?
You waiting for your story?
You said I got another thing for you, and I'm like, oh, go ahead. I'm like,
yeah.
waiting.
I was sitting here today, and I kind of glanced out the window, and I seen the news truck go by down my road.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wonder what's going on. And when I went out to the vehicle to go to work, me and Susie were going out there. My neighbor called me over and gave me a bunch of awesome Biden stickers. You know that I did that at the gas price things. They are going up all over town. Anyhow, she told me that the kid down the street that got busted for the whole conspiracy thing against my governor. Acquitted on all accounts.
Two of them acquitted, found not guilty, hung jury on the other two.
Yeah.
MCK, how the hell are you? Great to see you.
What up,
Buddy
MCK?
Light, good to see you. Yeah,
so that's pretty awesome. I mean, between Rittenhouse and those guys, justice has been served finally.
Buddy Light, I got all my shots except for that booster shot, Buddy Light, which I'm not going to get.
Oh, they're going to add them on to that too, Mike. So you probably got about 6 more to get.
And I got it too, Buddy Light. So guess what? It is what it is.
Hey, I got the Johnson & Johnson shot. They said one and done. That's all I got. And yesterday I got my second shingles vaccine, but they said I got to get another one in another month because it's been 2 years since the first one.
Steve, Matt wants to know what case is that. What case were you just talking about?
The one where the FBI busted all the fellas for conspiring to
what?
The Michigan governor. I can't remember the bitch's name.
Good to see you, MCK. I'm glad you're hanging tough.
Remember the governor's name?
No.
Everybody knows it was Whitmore.
Whitmer.
And I'm a name.
Well, we were doing pretty good there, Jerry. We had a panel of non-fucking palm knockers for a little bit anyway.
Right on, RTT. Show them how you can knock the palm.
So the Ted Whitmer thing, what is that? What is that? Is that what? They're going to throw it out the window now? Is that it?
It's done. Acquitted on all accounts, hung jury on the other two. I didn't hear all the details.
And what does Tennessee want to do with their, totally off topic from that, but what does Tennessee want to do with their, because they just got their constitutional carry, right?
Nice.
I just saw a headline about Tennessee
Georgia just got theirs. Well, they haven't got theirs yet. The governor wants to make a big scene and do a big thing at the signing for it, but he says he's definitely going to sign it sometime next week.
Yeah, I doubt we'll see that from Whitmer. Although she has been pretty quiet lately.
Yeah, she's stirring up the pot. Look out, something's gonna happen.
Oh, you know what it is? I think they wanted to. That's February. No, we're in April there, bucko.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. But that's what it's all about. It's about lowering the age to 18 for concealed carry in Tennessee.
Well,
I don't know if they won or not, but
cool. MCK. He says Indianapolis goes, Indiana goes July 1st constitutional.
well,
yes.
Mikey, here's how they did it here in Maine. If you're in the military or a police officer or something like that, you can carry at 18. If not, you've got to be 21 to buy a handgun. So 21, you can carry it.
You kill him?
I'd scoop them up, throw them in the trash, or put them down the sink.
Oh, Governor said if you were going to be in the military.
Here's my thing, right?
Did you always?
Mm-hmm.
This is from January. I have nothing from today.
They don't like
Here's my thing on that.
You smush them though?
No, gather it up in the tissue, totally cover it. Now smush them.
Here's my thing on that. Okay.
That way you don't get gas goop on you. She's pounding it.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a. So here's my thing on that, Jerry.
What's up, buddy?
Being 18 and being in the service isn't like it was being 18 and being in the service when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Okay. The maturity level from an 18-year-old in 2021, 2020, 2022 is a lot different than the maturity level of an 18-year-old in 1975, 1980, 1985.
I know, but back in the day when I was 18, we were so mature. When they lowered the drinking age, we never took alcohol into our school lockers.
No, never.
We were super mature.
Asking, do they know who's
mature? Who's mature?
Georgia.
Yeah. Speaking of 1970,
hang on, I can't stand trying to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She got me. Speaking of 1970 something, she got me on the way home. We're driving through town.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, the boys are up here on the left," and I'm looking around for a bunch of guys standing around on the corner. Remember, we used to call the cops the boys. Here come the boys.
I guess they don't.
Oh, here we go again, Matt. You and I were on.
No, Mike's trying to do 3 things at once, and you know he can't do it.
In other words, we're going to be losing him in a few minutes.
No, I'm trying to find why I can't get Matt on my. Matt and I are on Facebook together, and now I can't find him on Facebook.
Okay, Down East Barber. What was that? What was that awesome pistola that you got from that company you used to work for that nobody else could get?
Matt, send me a Facebook message, will you?
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
The revolver.
Oh, the one I made, the one I built myself.
Yeah.
GP100.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep.
So that's the funny story I want to tell you about. So I text you to ask you that. Okay. Guess what? I texted the warehouse manager down in Connecticut. He goes, "Why did you text me at fucking midnight Saturday night?"
You hit up the company phone.
No. It's on my phone. They're on private phones. It's just I have his number. If he needs to get a hold of me or I need to get, you know what I mean?
Oh.
And so, but it just says Brian on it. But I don't know what I put you under now because you ain't under
Would
Brian
it be under
anymore.
NH?
You might. I'll have to look.
I'll put everybody's real first name on there, and I gotta put
Nope.
their YouTube name beside it, or I'll totally forget.
You're not under NH.
Hmm.
Then I would have put you under your real name. And I know I had it, obviously, because we chatted all the way, pretty much the way home when we left. When we left Ed's.
Ed's, what? Christ, what was that? 5 years ago now?
Almost 6, something like that.
Right?
Jeez.
Matt, send me a Facebook message, will you? Just I can't find you on my thing. But anyways, Matt says Georgia will make the 26th state to go constitutional carry, almost enough to call a convention of states and try to make permitless carry at a federal level.
Oh,
Correct.
awesome.
And that's what I'm hoping. And I know it's totally different, totally separate, but it's the same principle. They did it with the drinking age, as Stevie alluded to earlier. Okay, so all the states went to 21. Does anybody know what the last state of the union to go to 21 was?
Vermont.
Your state?
No, it was not. No, it was not Massachusetts. Don't worry
It was
about
Vermont.
it. It was Vermont. Do you know why Vermont was the last? Do you know why Vermont made it 21 years old?
Yeah, because they ran out of highway funding. That's why their highways are so shit.
They were told that if they didn't fucking
when you
conform,
don't raise your age to 21,
you're
Yeah, I
getting
takes
remember
nothing.
away your
that.
highway funding.
And
I
they got
remember
nothing.
that bullshit.
And so because when I in 80, I don't know, I think it was 85, 84, when the hell I turned 18. That law was still in effect because we were all drinking up the ski resort in Vermont. But
That's
so I think what Matt's saying, is the same thing, right? So we're they'll have no choice but to. That probably all came out wrong, but you guys know what I'm saying, correct?
right.
But when they first changed the drinking age, a bunch of us used to go over to Canada because it was only 19 there.
Yeah.
Well,
And back then, we didn't need to have a freaking passport to go in. Just say, yeah, we're just coming over for
the good old days.
a visit.
Jay Watt.
Oh, that's because I used 2 T's, Matt, not 1.
No, they all got caught up in it because of the 14 people that were involved with it. Like 8 or 12 of them were freaking FBI agents, for F's sakes.
Well, isn't that the Whitmer guys got caught up in the entrapment, a random call to a company phone in the middle of the night? I don't know. Guys, is that true?
There was something like that, but I don't remember exactly.
Jay Watt, I have no. The only clue I had is when I said that Ohio got their what do you call it, permit in Ohio.
Mountain lion.
Wolverine told me I was wrong, yet I was right. So, because Ohio does have their
Speaking of
constitutional
Ohio,
carry.
where the hell's he at?
I don't. It's Friday. They don't come on Fridays. I had Jessie was in here early with me, but then something happened. She was gone, and I
Probably crapping in there.
I
talked to
Facebooked her.
Dish. I know what Dish's issue is.
I didn't know it was a joke, Jay Watt. Usually when it's a joke, you write LOL or you say something, whatever.
Nice kitty cat.
It's Lou. He's a demon.
Aw,
But
so cute.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they do that.
I can't believe they would just totally open it up without caveats to it and stuff.
Get
Or
down.
what ifs.
Well,
Get down.
Matt, I sent you a link to the chat. Just hit the link and if you want to come on. So I found something. I found a couple of things out this week because I'm sitting around the house doing absolutely nothing. And it's driving me shit out. So here's what I did. I found out that well, you guys probably already know anyways, that you can, if you go in the store to buy a gun and you're denied, you're automatically red flagged. Doesn't matter right, wrong, or indifferent, whether you have a popular name and it just blah, 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 they meant somebody else and it's you. Doesn't matter. Your name gets red flagged, as you guys know. So here's the thing I wanted to know. I wanted to know if I got red flagged for being denied an FID card at my local PD.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But here's what I was told. I was told by an attorney that it cannot be, because first of all, they're local. They don't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It isn't, and because of that, and because of Massachusetts 2014, where they gave, I'll go on and I'll tell you, put the highlights of the law in a minute. But what they did is that they took away the Shall 2 license in the state of Massachusetts back in 2014. So, and what they did is that they gave the chiefs of police in our towns, cities and towns, the power to say yes or no. That's a double-edged sword, in my opinion, but nobody wants to use their fucking brain, and nobody wants to fucking grow a set of balls and think about it. If they have the power to say no, they have the power to say yes. Correct?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Here's the funny part. If I went to a fucking court and I won, guess what?
He still has the power.
He still has the power to say no.
Yeah.
But can't you go to like a sheriff's department or state police?
Don't matter. The way the law is written in Massachusetts, and I'm paraphrasing, so don't. Jay Watt's probably the only one that's going to be quoting me right here. Is the chief of police has the last thing on that.
Well, you see, up here in Maine, like with our concealed carry permits, instead of we're not doing the constitutional carry, we want to get the permit. We can either we got to go through the sheriff's department or the state police, or you
Correct.
can do local police, but usually it's handled through the sheriff's office.
Correct.
Any
But
gun
I
PNS cars,
go
what's
through
up,
the
buddy?
sheriff's office instead.
So
Your sheriff would outrank your.
we don't have
It just
Right.
broke my finger. Damn rookie.
so the standard. If you're a Massachusetts, here's how it is in Massachusetts. You're a Mass resident, and again I'll shorten it all up for you. Here's what you got to do first. First of all, you have to go to a firearm training course. Costs you $100. Pass that course. Okay, go to the police department of yours in your city or town. Okay.
Pause. Is this to conceal carry or just to purchase?
Just to purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, because to purchase, just to have a, what do you call it? Like if you didn't want to conceal carry, you just wanted it for hunting or whatever. You still have to take a hunter safety course. So either
Right.
way, you have to take a course. But to conceal carry, you have to take a course. That's $100. $100 for the permit. Okay, and then they send it, do whatever they're supposed to do. It's supposed to be like 30 days or something, which never is. It's always like fucking 3 months, 4 months, whatever the hell it is. And then they'll interview you, and then you come back for to pick it up, and you'll be notified yes and yay and nay and da 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 da. If you're notified, if you're not accepted, like mine wasn't, I was notified by mail that mine wasn't, that I was, my FID couldn't be renewed, blah, 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 blah.
Did you ask him why?
I didn't need to ask why. I already knew why. And again, if you go into Massachusetts general laws, go into the 2014, August of 2014, and what they changed, you'll see why I can't.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa, how are you? P. NASCAR, good to see you. Hope things are well. What kind of gun you looking to buy, Mike? Right now,
Any.
Mikey's into air guns. I can buy all the air guns. I can kill everything I want, kill people, all the people I want. I can do it. I can shoot anything I want. And there's not a goddamn thing federal or state can do about it. So they can all go
Same
kiss
with
my
muzzle
ass.
loader.
Huh?
Same with muzzle loaders.
Not really. Here's the other thing you guys may or not know. The live free or die state where you can do any goddamn thing you want to do, right? Guess what? Guess what they consider a firearm? A muzzle
Anything
loader.
that goes boom.
A muzzle loader.
Heck, up here, they don't even consider it a firearm.
They do in the state of New Hampshire now.
I got busted for growing pot years ago. They took 17 guns out of the house. The 2 guns they left behind were the 2 muzzle loaders. They said we don't consider those firearms.
Yes, you're in Maine. I'm talking about New Hampshire. New Hampshire considers muzzle loaders firearms. So that ends the question: can a felon in the state of New Hampshire have a muzzle loader? No, you can't. Mr. Matt, how the hell you been?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. You guys say hello to Matt. For those that don't know Matt,
Hey, Matt.
Brian.
Hello.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Good.
I've been
Well,
sub
yeah,
to Matt's channel probably longer than I have yours, Mike.
That's because Matt's been around longer than me. Look at the beard on him.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, look how old he is. You know? Come on now.
He's probably one of the youngest ones on this panel.
PNASCAR's, no, Brian is. PNASCAR says they make some damn cool air guns. These. Let me tell you
Wait,
something.
what do I do?
I said you're the youngest one here.
Oh yeah, by far.
I know you are. So they said they make some damn cool air guns these days, PNASCAR's. They make air guns that have, anywhere from 350 foot-pounds of energy to anything. You take down anything. This guy's hunting fucking water buffalo in Africa. Yeah, pretty much. Which I don't. I'm not complaining about it. I don't want to see it happen. But there's no Well, let me say it this way: in my state, there's no regulations. You know. So.
Not yet, anyway. But your state, you can't even own a slingshot.
Correct. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. I can't.
Hope to change it.
That's why I'm hoping with what Matt said in the thing here. Matt's comment way back here.
The state where freedom began, least free state of all.
Oh yeah, it's gonna end in the same state. Matt said a while back in the chat room that the Georgia will make it the 26th state for constitutional carry, almost enough to call a convention of states and try to make permitless carry at that federal level. You want to expand on that, Matt, for everybody? Because I kind of did, but I didn't.
Well, it takes convention of states takes 2/3 states, 2/3 of the states, in order to change things like the Constitution, to affect, to make new amendments to the Constitution and things like that. And just over half the states now. There's got to be a point in time coming up where somebody goes, "Hey, like this is really common. why don't we just do this all over the place?"
Right.
And a convention of states can do that. Not that I particularly trust opening up the ability to rewrite things in the Constitution to any of the states. But
that's what would scare me the most. Them changing the Constitution any way they wanted it.
Well, supposedly, and there's not been a convention of the states in my lifetime, but supposedly, if you do a convention of the states, there has to be a specific thing. Like, this is what we're going to do. This is our goal right here, and they can't deviate from that.
Right.
Now, whether or not they do and just get away with it is anybody's guess.
So, so Matt, before the Vegas shootings, right? They were gonna try to. They were going for that federal license. I want to say they were going for the federal licensing. Correct.
The reciprocity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spit that word out, Mike. I want to
No,
hear it.
I'm not even going to bother trying. Where would a lot of people said that could be a bad thing for the country? A lot of people said that could be a good thing for the country, and there was all 2A people saying it could be bad, not anti 2A people. So, would there be an issue with having all the states being constitutional carries? What I'm going to ask you right now.
Well, there was two things when it talked about the national reciprocity. There was treating concealed carry permits like driver's licenses, right? To where from state to state to state to state, as long as you had your concealed carry permit, you could carry in those states. There was another thing being talked about, and that was federalizing the concealed carry license. That would have been a nightmare because
maybe that's
at
what
that
they were.
point in time, because they're doing national reciprocity, but it being a national permit controlled by the federal government, and that would have been a nightmare. That's one of those things they could have just went, yep, gone,
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so there's two things being talked about kind of simultaneously. A federalized national reciprocity and treating your current concealed carry permit like a driver's license, which is, it's still a state thing at that point, and no more easily revoked than anything else that, like what we're used to when it comes to, like I said, driver's licenses and things like that.
All right.
It's like with me up here in Maine, I can't really go any further than Vermont carrying a gun.
No, you can't.
Because can't go through New York, can't go through Connecticut, Jersey,
Mass.
Mass.
It's funny. Mass doesn't even comply with the other, like Connecticut's another state. It's hard to get you concealed carrying. Okay, so they're not even on the same page. Connecticut and Mass. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know.
Well, the first time I ever heard anybody say about the firearms owner ID card, it's like, what the fuck is that? I've always just gone into the gun shop, filled out the DD 4473. They made their phone call, and I come home with the gun.
Yeah, you would never, in the state of Massachusetts, you never did that. Even before, Clinton shit and all that. Even when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I think it was $1 to get your. And all it was because some lady had to do the paperwork, so they wanted to pay her. So they used to charge you $1 to get your concealed permit in Massachusetts. Well, at least they did in my town. It was a fucking $1.
See, up here it's been $50 ever since I can remember. But now they added, you got to take a class onto it. So they just tacked another $150 onto that. Take their class.
Right. That's like Massachusetts. It's $100. It's a $100 class that you got to take. And I don't believe that live fire is part of the class.
See, live fire is part of our class.
Okay.
You got to spend, I think it's 4 hours range time with them at their little range shooting.
Vanessa, that's only. So Vanessa, yes, your carry license in Mass, you must keep guns separate and ammo locked in a different spot. Yeah. But you what do they call
Doesn't
it?
that do you a lot of good in the emergency?
Okay.
It has to be under your control. And under your control, when I've asked attorneys, I've asked cops, under your control is wherever your arm can reach. So you can have your gun loaded sitting on your couch, and you can have it in between the cushions. You can do all that shit. It has to be within your reach.
Double barrel shotgun sitting next to me, shotgun shell sitting here on the table.
I know. It is what it is.
By
There's no,
by the door, got a 22 rifle. Been out shooting rats in the yard.
Massachusetts doesn't believe in the Fourth Amendment. At least they didn't in 2013. Fuck you, Jay Watt.
Oh,
You're lucky I like you, Jay Watt.
Did you hear Biden a while back?
man.
I do my best not to, but go ahead.
No amendment is sacred.
I did not hear him
No,
say
no
that.
amendment is absolute, is what he
Yeah.
said.
Did he really say that?
Yes,
Yep.
he said it.
Of course, that's only as it applies to the Second Amendment. He would never
Well-
say that about like the First Amendment or
I was going to say.
anything like
What,
that.
what do you
Right.
mean? They've been censoring what we say for quite a while now. You ought to know that, Matt. How many times you've been booted off Facebook?
I'm on my 6th profile, I think.
I've
Yeah.
only been put in Facebook jail once.
Oh no, this was
You
Like-
deleted.
yeah, my deleted all my pictures. A decade or more of friends, of family photos, of the RTT page had whatever it was, 10,000 followers, gone. Everything gone, permanently banned. I cannot sign up with that email or that phone number or my full name ever again.
That's why I couldn't find you, because I have you as 2 T's.
Yes. I
Okay.
had to, in order to get this one to clear, I changed my name only by 1 letter, but I also photoshopped my fucking driver's license to change it to 1 T when they asked for my photo ID.
They asked
And-
for photo ID now.
Yes.
Well, when you've
Well,
been
they
booted
asked-
6 times, you know.
Me for my photo ID. And
Wow.
so I took a picture, put it into my computer, got on the Photoshop program, and actually erased one of the T's so I could email them my driver's license
Oh,
in order to
you're
get
going
this
to
to go
prison
through.
now. Definitely going to prison.
It's amazing.
That's how banned I am from most social media.
So much for the First Amendment.
Yeah, now that what was it, Zuckerberg owns
Why don't we
the
go?
big
Why don't
majority
we go
part
to
of
the
Twitter.
15th and 16th Amendment? Let's get rid of them. You know, the right people to vote, all races and colors. Get rid of that. Get rid of the IRS's right to charge us taxes.
Well,
Multi-gun,
technically, they don't charge us; they just collect.
Yeah,
multi-gunman says he's been on Facebook. He's been in Facebook jail a couple of times, but they were only for a day or 2. No,
Taxes
called-
are technically voluntary. You don't have to pay taxes if you're not working.
Right.
But you volunteer to have a job, therefore you're volunteering for taxes. It's stupid. It's bullshit, but that's how they see it.
Right. When there was a guy I grew up in my hometown that he fought the federal court for almost 20-something years. And he never paid taxes in 20-something fucking years. And
I bet that hurt.
it wasn't until I don't think the case resolved until about 96 or 95. And he had to start paying taxes. So he moved to New Hampshire.
Tax-free New Hampshire.
Connecticut changed storage laws. Yeah, I know. Connecticut, Mass, and Maine. Other than, well, I shouldn't say Maine because Maine's like different, but
Maine's horrible with taxes.
Yeah,
it just seems whatever Maine does, Mass does, Maine does, and vice versa, with the exception of going,
Well,
constitutional
we want
carry.
constitutional carry. How about you?
I said with the exception. Do you not listen? Fucking people
That
from Maine
view
are all
tax
alike.
kills me.
What's that, Stevie?
That view tax.
Oh yeah. Yep. New Hampshire's got it too.
Yep.
You can see a pond from your house.
Any
view
pond?
tax.
Any pond, any lake, any mountaintop, anything like that, you are paying a view tax. And it ain't no fucking extra $100 a year, $200 a year. It's fucking
Damn.
I guess.
Hey, how much will they charge us for all these rats we got running around the neighborhood?
Well, that's on you guys. You guys got to take them out.
I have
So-
been. That's
so
why
out
the
here-
22 is by the front door.
So out here in Arizona, we don't have a view tax or anything like that, and everywhere you look here is a postcard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right?
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
Come
we
down,
don't
come,
have a view
come
tax.
down around where I live. Everything looks like a postcard too.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. You're not down. You're up.
No, it's down east, man.
He's down
You
east.
stop. You're in the north. You're in the northeast.
Yeah, he down east with them heron chokers.
He's an ocean guy. He's not even a woods guy. He's not even a woodsman anymore. He's not even a fucking trapper. He's a fisherman now. Whee!
No, I cut hair. That's all I do. I cut hair and I coach soccer.
And
That's
you
what
go
I do.
fishing.
I went ice fishing once this winter and I didn't even put a line in.
That's like one that walk out there. Fuck this. Back to the truck.
No, it was free fishing weekend, and
That's the weekend
it
I
was
went.
awful out. The weather was so.
Oh, not that bad.
The whole family just met up and we all drank and they put a couple traps out for the kids and they tended them and yeah,
It was. You know what Sabatis Pond is?
not anywhere close to me.
No.
Yeah, I was way down by Lewiston.
I was down on Sabatis Pond that same weekend.
The Dirty Lou.
It was
Pike
cold,
fishing?
but
Catching pike.
try to.
Try to. You can put your finger down a hole and catch a pike in Sabatis.
I'm telling you,
They're overrun.
dude.
It's a kill lake for pike. They do
There was
not want you throwing pike back.
I know.
Same with push off.
Same
Yep.
with trout. Same with trout up in Sebago Lake. Anything under 26 inches, they want them out.
Nah,
they wanna
toad
put-
fishing's fun.
They want to put salmon back in there.
I can't catch a thing where I live.
Yeah, but you guys even have a lake in fucking Arizona? Do you even have a water in Arizona?
Catch a gold nugget.
So down in Arizona, you piss outside. Is that considered a river or a stream?
It never
That's
even
a
hits
flood.
the ground. It evaporates before it even hits the ground.
No, I couldn't do it, Matt. I got a buddy of mine who was out in Vegas, and he posts on Facebook. He goes, "Oh, look, the weather matches my report card back in high school. 105, 105, 105." And of course, we're all laughing at him, right? But I'm like, you know what? No, I'm good. I don't like the 85 degrees, 90 degrees I get in Massachusetts. Why the fuck would I want 105?
It's different though, Mikey. It's dry heat. Dry heat at 100 degrees, 70 with 80% humidity
fucker.
feels worse.
Yeah.
Fucker, be a carpenter. Put your fucking hammer. Put something metal. All right, leave it out for 3-4 hours at 105 degrees. Guess what? It's still fucking hot.
Yeah, don't
It was,
do that though.
I think it was 94 or 96 today.
Fuck.
It was a balmy like 42, and we got like a half an inch of rain,
Yeah.
which means my basement got like 2 inches of water in it.
Hell, I've still got 43 here.
Yeah.
And the stars are out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we seen a storm coming at us that looked like a god dang hurricane or something this evening.
Well, I guess they're saying West Virginia and Tennessee and some of those places could be picking up 6 inches of snow tonight in the mountains.
Fuck them. They're Southerners. Who cares about the
They can
Southerners?
keep it.
Fuck them. Fuck the Southerners.
Yeah, the only fucking problem is it'll be coming this way as soon as it gets down
Fuck.
there.
Yeah.
Fuck the South. I'm tired of listening to the
Nice
South.
out there by morning, yeah.
There's a
Hey,
there's
listen,
a
all
there's
I'm
a
waiting
video.
is for the ground to dry up so I can start golfing.
I
That's what
got
I'm
yelled at. There's a video on YouTube, right? It's like a documentary. What if the South won the war? And I went, what if the horse didn't? I wrote right on the thing. What if the horse didn't stop to take a piss? He would have won the race. I go, the South couldn't win the war. I said, because they needed intelligent people to fight in it.
Hey, some of
Oh,
the
that
best
was it.
generals that came out of West Point were fought for the South.
Listen to me.
They
All
just
I know
ran
is,
out of people.
They don't know how to fight.
They weren't having the Irish come off the boats by the
See-
thousands.
See, they don't know how to fight. They didn't have Will Smith on their side. They don't know how to fight. Mikey bought an ice fishing shanty just so he could use the I'm going for ice fishing excuse to go drinking during the winter months. You know I don't even drink, you meatball.
Yeah, it's threatening here, Peanuts cars. There was a cold rain this evening. Those big old giant ice cold drops going straight down. And it was dark.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for golf courses to open. That's what I'm doing right now.
golf. Now, explain to me this. Here's something about the fucking sport of golf I'll never understand as long as I fucking live.
Well, at least you call it a sport.
Well-
I want to combine golf with like shotguns, but play golf ski.
What
Oh my
possesses a grown ass man to hit a fucking ball and then chase it?
And then to find it and hit it again.
It's fun.
Like
When
I
I can,
said,
It is
It
the
was-
hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
when I can, when I can shout in your ear, you suck, you're not going to make this shot, then we'll call it a sport.
Nah. Hold that little quiet sign up.
The concentration you got to keep.
What? Because the guys on less than an eighth of an inch of a blade in hockey don't need concentration.
Oh yeah. But the thing, they can always blame it on somebody else. Golf, you can't blame it on nobody but yourself. For that guy yelling at you in the bushes right when you're swinging.
I now know why Mikey has a picture of Custer on his bulletin board. No, listen. I'm just. I don't know what it is.
There's gear.
I got things against the South.
Gear.
Do you use the $8 golf balls too?
Wow.
Wow.
That's an
See,
old joke that'll never die.
let me tell you something.
Dude, it won't.
Gear Grind will never forget the $8 load that you lost. He's not gonna ever forget it.
God, that's gonna be what, 7, 8 years ago now?
At
Yeah,
least.
something like that.
One of the guys
Oh, a
I work-
whole nother life ago.
one of
You're
the
right,
guys I
Matt.
work
Golf
Yeah,
is
for
always
most
fun.
of us.
one
I
of the guys
can't.
I work with golfs, and he was talking about $13 golf balls today.
Fuck that. Way too much money.
Gives you
like
good
I
incentive
said,
not to lose.
combine golf with
Once I-
shotguns and play golf ski.
Yeah, they're like $50 a dozen for like premium. Plus $50 plus a dozen.
Fuck that. Then it costs you what, $40 to go?
No, you just don't lose them.
No, and it costs you
Get 'em
$40 to
straight.
golf for the day.
Well,
Oh
they
no,
said-
I'm a member at the club here.
Okay. So how much does it cost you for a year membership in the club?
Like $500. 500. I think this year $510 for fees, and then I pay the extra $20 to get my official handicap.
Dude, that's
So
like
$530 a year.
$50 a day. That's
You live in
pretty
the
good.
Maine. You can only golf 3 months out of the year.
Yep.
So for 90 days, it costs you $530. What's
Oh, you
90?
get more than 90 days out of it.
All right. You're right. 110.
April to October.
Huh?
Mid-April to the end of October.
mid-April. It's going to be a little bit later this year by the looks of stuff around here.
It's wet.
Oh, yeah, you're plugging balls, but you can still get out on the fairways.
Because the Orrington, the golf course out in Orrington out by my mom's house, they've still got freaking snowbank out in the field.
Oh yeah. There's a course in Jonesboro that's open, but they're a links course, so they're on sand and they dry out real quick.
Yeah, but you're on the water anyway. You don't get snow.
None such.
Bangor Municipal, they're not going to plan on open very soon.
Nope, they're not opening yet. None such down in Scarborough is usually the first one to open. They opened on St. Patrick's Day this year.
Yeah, because we have had no snow.
Oh, we got snow in this state this year.
In the
We
south,
actually had a
I'm
Maine
talking.
winter.
In the south, I'm talking.
Kenduskeag's golf course, they sold the house lot off the back side of it. So I don't think they're going to be up and running anymore.
Which one?
Kenduskeag.
I don't know about that one. Gorham Country Club's gone.
You know, that's the other thing
The
about
owners
this.
retired, and then the state of Maine claimed eminent domain because they want to put a throughway in there.
Wow.
Yeah,
A
it's a
freeway and a
beautiful golf
freeway.
course, dude. This is the first golf course I broke 100 on, and now they
You cheated.
closed for good.
You cheated.
I ain't cheating. No, whoa.
Mulligan.
See, this is the other part about the fucking people in the south they don't get, right? Like, they don't get how we ice fish in the north. You walk on water? Well, I walk on water anyways. But yes, we walk on frozen water. And they don't get it. It's like, have you ever traveled? Have you ever, like, looked up what fucking... You know what I'm saying?
2 or 3 feet of ice isn't uncommon up here.
Right. People don't get that you can take your car and you take your truck out in the lake. You know?
Yeah, that day we went out, though, then there was a truck that went through. I think there was 3 deaths that day, or that weekend, that
Damn.
Derby weekend.
I
Because
went
Winnipesaukee, it's a huge lake. It doesn't close all the way sometimes, and
No, it never closes all the way.
you get
Ever.
those snowmobiles trying to go 80, 90 miles an hour, and they don't keep the tip up, and they go in.
Oh, they had the father died.
Father-son combo, yeah.
Yeah, that
And
was
then
a
there
couple
was
of
a
years
group
ago.
of gentlemen out of, like, New York. It was like 8 of them.
Yeah.
You know what kills me? You think somebody's, minded enough to try to skate their snowmobile across water. Don't you think they take 5 minutes and put a life preserver on or something? Just in case.
Why would you do that?
Now you got to live on the
That
edge.
cold water is going to kill you long before you can swim out of there anyway.
No
Well, it
shit.
depends how far you get out in it. But hey, Trevor.
Trevor, what's going on, kid?
Time you hit that water, though, you've got seconds to get out before hypothermia sets in and you're done.
Well, that's also something you don't do by your
We
lawn.
just had a kid take out a paddle with the little paddle boat. He went in the St. John River towards the mouth of the Eastport Bay there. And,
Nice. How'd
yeah,
that
well-
work out for him?
yeah, gale force winds. Water temperature was 38 degrees.
Yep.
Well, had enough service to call 911. And those temperatures you last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Before hypothermia basically immobilizes you. Well, the boat,
Yep.
the little thing, it didn't sink on him, which thank God for that.
That's a
'cause
miracle. So the rip wasn't that bad that day then.
He was in the water for 48 minutes.
How young?
He was a little hypothermic. But he won't do that again. He won't go out in gale force weather again.
Well, he's lucky the rip didn't get him. So the rip couldn't have been that bad that day.
No.
Well, they fished one body out of the Penobscot over in Orrington,
Yep.
and they're looking for the second body because I guess it was a husband and wife went out in their canoe and
Yep.
See, here's what it just dumbfounds me, right? I went fishing the other day with my neighbor. A couple of little streams, and they're moving really good, right? You take a river like the Penobscot, the Saco, right? Up that way, right? The Merrimack River where I am. Okay. The water's high. Water's real high. You're in a fucking canoe. You're a goddamn adult. You've lived here your whole life. You know about it. You're a fucking idiot. Sorry.
True that.
I'm sorry. You're an idiot for doing it. You know what I mean? It's like these guys, when they go ice fishing, it's like an inch and a half of fucking ice out there. And boop, it's like October or something, or early December.
Well, you can walk on 3. No, but like.
Well, they had these
These are-
one guys, inch and a half of ice. They went in.
well,
These are
yeah,
people who have been doing this their whole life, though, and getting away with it, and all of a sudden something happens that they didn't,
Why can't you're sitting here telling me you can't wait the 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks for the water level to go down?
Well, they just want to be there first. You know, we
Yeah.
were first.
Because
Sometimes
the
it
fish
just
ain't
doesn't
biting,
compute.
number one. The number one, the
Sometimes
fish
you
ain't
don't-
biting.
Sometimes they don't think about that though. Sometimes it's just we got 3.5 inches. Let's go. And there's no thought process behind it. It's just let's go.
Lead mining, 44. What's going on?
Well, you figure we've got the Kenduskeag canoe race coming up next weekend.
Mike,
Where-
you show everybody the pictures of you riding your snowmobile across the
What
lake
part
during
of the
summer
state are you
82.
in if you're in Kenduskeag? Are you up by
He's on the other
I'm
side of
looking at the
Bangor.
Bangor.
like Millinocket? That
No,
No,
kind of
not
area?
that far. I'm
Next town
only
over, towns over from
15
Bangor.
minutes from Bangor.
Okay. Old Town side or Newport side?
Newport side.
About halfway between.
Okay.
If I take 43 out of my place to Old Town, it's about a 15-minute drive, about the same amount of time running into Bangor down 221.
Okay. Yep.
You go out Broadway in Bangor and just keep going.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Right on, Trevor. Trevor says we used to give talks as fire and rescue to snowmobile clubs. Our advice to them: if they can't get themselves out of their arms on the ice, so we can give the bodies to their families.
Yeah, right. Oh, and by the way, the party's at Trevor's this weekend. He got his maple syrup done.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, just
See,
saying.
that's one thing, Matt. You guys don't have out there. You guys can't make your own maple syrup. I'll give you that. You might have good weather, but
Yeah,
you
but
can't
that's
make your own
real,
maple
though.
syrup, Matt.
Nah. All he's gonna do is drive a little south, and he's in wine country though.
I just go to the store and buy it.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
there's
fun making
nothing
your
like
own,
being
though.
in a sap house though.
You must have did it when you were in Ohio, right?
No.
No, you went to the store and bought it.
What the hell? Yes, I did.
Too much time away from the range, it'll take me.
What? Making
Oh,
maple
no.
syrup? Are you kidding me?
You realize how much sap you got to boil down to make a gallon of syrup?
40.
Yeah, shit ton.
40 to 60 gallons of sap to make a gallon of syrup.
And depending on the color of it is how early or late it is, which also affects the flavor. The earlier is lighter and sweeter, the darker is richer, and yeah. But
Hey,
you
as
can
long
get
as it's just-
you can get 2 to 5 gallons per tree per night if the temperature cooperates.
Yeah.
Well, right
Depending
now,
on the tree.
in Bangor, the trees are all starting to bud, so
Yeah,
It's-
we've
it's
been
over
over
with
here
around
and
here.
we've been over here for better part of 3 weeks now. See,
I've still-
the sap
I've
season's
still-
been over.
I still seen a couple out the other day. Couple trees that were still tapped and running into buckets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
most
those
of the
trees
guys around
don't.
here tapping.
So I'm
mid to
assuming if
late-
those trees
mid to
don't have
late
buds
February
on
is
them,
when they're tapping.
if those trees don't have buds on them, tap them.
Yeah, they usually getting the fresh taps in mid to late February, so you can catch the very first ones.
Or
Yeah.
go do your birch instead. Go have birch sap.
I seen a lady the other day was actually making all kinds of tree syrup, and she said one of her favorites was out of a hickory tree. Believe it or not,
Never had that hickory. I've
tastes
had
like a
birch.
hickory nut.
In
Yeah.
about within the next 5 weeks, it's going to be the best time of year here to harvest stuff from the earth. Anyway,
Yeah, a couple more weeks we'll have fiddleheads.
fiddlehead season. the greatest greenery there is. Although pick it too late and it'll kill you.
Oh hell, around here, when I
I've
go
never hunted for a
fishing, I
fiddlehead.
think my wife's going to kill me the next time.
Jerry, there's a guy in Newport, Jerry, right by the old right at 95 by the old the little motel there on the corner.
Yeah, right
He's
there.
in that parking lot. He's in that parking lot. He sells fiddleheads all the time.
Shit, I got them all over my front yard.
Mikey, I can drive about 5 minutes from here, then I've got to walk about 15 minutes and I pick all the fiddleheads I want.
Well, good. Pick me up 2 bags. I'll be up in a couple of weeks.
How big of bags do you want?
I don't know.
Went down there one time with my brother.
Hey, listen, we do pounds and
Trash
gallons.
bag full.
Give me a couple of pounds. I'll bring a pound up to my kid brother in New Hampshire.
It's going to be a few more weeks before they even start popping up.
Yeah, I know.
Popping.
It's almost mushroom season, anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike,
Yes, sir.
maplesyrupfarms.org/AZ. Arizona Maple Syrup Farms.
Stop it! You don't even have trees in Arizona. You guys got shrubs.
They must be ordering it from up here and we're sending it down.
Gotta be.
The whole north part of the state, Flagstaff, north of
Yeah,
the
that's
Grand
right,
Canyon,
yeah.
all that is all woods.
It's all woods.
You know?
Yeah. Good point.
Where's the Verde Valley? Is that north or south?
That's
Verde
Matt.
Valley.
It's a river.
I've never been through there before. Morrow mushrooms are my favorite things to go find. Coming here soon. You're right, P-NASCARs. Those are good.
Central.
Gage. Oh, Gage won $10 tonight. Nice job, Gage.
Oh, it's around Sedona. So yeah, it's central. It's between Phoenix and the Grand Canyon, just north of Phoenix area.
My sister
Oh,
visited
okay.
Sedona. She said she liked it.
That's where I can't remember where exactly it is, but Maynard Keenan, the singer of Tool, has a winery in that area.
Matt,
You're on mute.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, that's definitely north of me. That's 3 hours north of me or something.
Ah.
Yeah, I live. I mean, as in a straight line, I live 20 minutes from the border.
As the vulture flies.
Yeah, and it takes me an hour to get there, hour and a half to get there because there's not a straight shot.
So do you help the illegals come over the border?
Silly question, Mike.
Now,
Yeah, he helps them bring
you're
in the
not
border
you're not
patrol.
very close to Prescott, then, are you?
No, I'm 3 hours from Prescott.
Yeah,
2.5.
that's the sister plant of a firearm company I used to work for.
The what, J&G Sales or something?
No, Ruger.
Oh.
I used to work the New Hampshire plant. No.
And he quit.
Then he quit.
Jeez.
Hey,
Jeez.
listen, life
So
happens.
now I don't
Metal
get the blue
breakdowns
license plate.
happen.
He
Divorces
quit
happen.
and he came to me to make less money.
Yeah, he used to work for this company.
Did I give you that?
Yes.
I was gonna
Wow,
say, I'm
what
pretty
did
sure I
you
gave you that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, those were like limited edition. They only made a couple 100,000 of them,
Still in the plastic, kid.
That's all right. To me,
Mike was waiting to trade it for a 1022.
No. 17 HMR. Brian got me on a bad run. Now that I'm on a good run, he's not there anymore.
That 17 HMR is great.
Keep it under the radar.
I still got plenty of friends that work there.
I know. I'll talk to you later.
I don't know
But I'll have to go through Jerry because I can't do it now.
Apparently, I left at a good time when I did because a lot of stuff went down after I left. So,
Whoops.
It's funny. You guys are way up.
I made a life change. I made a career change. I met the woman of my dreams and married her. So I can't say that everything was bad leaving there.
So then
Right.
why the hell did you move to Down East Maine?
That's where my wife's from.
Just say, 'cause there ain't nothing down east.
I know. I love it.
Hell, you probably got to drive to Ellsworth just to get to a freaking Walmart.
Nope. We got a Walmart in Calais.
Yeah.
No. No, I got to drive to Ellsworth twice a week though. It's an hour and 45 minutes each way, just to go to the chiropractor.
Well, are you east of Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a 180-mile round trip to drive to Ellsworth for me.
Wow.
It's probably little more than that. Just drive to Bangor for you.
100 miles to Bangor. Yep. But
Oh, that's not that.
I mean, it's the closest chiropractor that the VA will send me to, and they pay me mileage. So,
Well, that's good.
Wait, you
Yeah.
have a functioning VA there?
oh yeah,
Maine has a really good
the-
VA.
This is the
And
Northeast,
my wife
Matt.
actually works for the VA in Calais. We have a CBOC in Calais.
One good thing about the Northeast, I will say about the VAs up here, is a lot of people don't complain about the VAs in this area.
Maine is the only state that the VA recognizes chiropractic care as real care. So they will allow you to go
I've
to
heard
a chiropractor.
Massachusetts does too.
really
Oh,
good
they do?
stuff about the VA here in Michigan too.
Well, I can remember taking my dad down to the VA hospital down at Togus.
Yep.
And we were heading down the interstate one day, and all of a sudden, Border Patrol's got everybody stopped checking to see if we're citizens. Well, my old man learned to speak English when he went in the Army. So he was French. First thing he does, start talking to the Border Patrol guy in French. It's like, what's up, you only get the fucking
Now-
here all day.
Now, is your dad from Maine?
Yeah.
So if he spoke French, he's from Madawaska, Fort Kent.
Caswell.
So
Right
up in that
right
area.
next- right next to Limestone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But, yeah. They speak French up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's
Oh.
a first language for everybody up there.
Well, it was funny though when he's the Border Patrol guy, and when he started talking in French, it's like, oh shit, here we go. We're looking for Canadians coming down here illegally and shit.
By way on, huh?
I looked at the guy and I says, he goes to me because I can't speak French.
Oh no, me
When I
either.
was-
But
When I was driving, he goes, well, where are you going? I said, I'm taking him down to Togus for his doctor's appointment. He goes, oh, he's a veteran? Yeah. Oh, get going. Have a nice day.
yeah.
Whoever says
Both my parents work at Togus because I'm actually from Augusta and that area. So
is that the one that's in Augusta? Is what you guys talking about?
so it's technically Togus.
I was going to say it's
Its own
totally
little
It's
city.
just
Yeah.
outside of Augusta, almost in the
Yeah,
garden.
it's the same
Almost
zip
into-
code as Augusta though.
what's that?
Almost in the
Whitfield?
garden.
Is that Whitfield or is that still Augusta? Not Whitfield.
No,
Somerville,
it's
whatever the hell it's called.
Whitefield.
Whitefield. Right.
No, it's actually Togus. It's its own little town.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It has
on
its
the
own
town.
post office, police station, fire station.
All right there at the hospital grounds.
Yeah, all right.
Trevor
there at the hospital
Fillmore-
grounds.
Trevor Fillmore says, Callis, you're almost a New Brunswicker.
Hey, listen, if I get a good stream from my from the barbershop I work at, I might be able to hit the border from there. That's how close we are. Actually, when I go on Main Street in Calais, my phone switches over to New Brunswick time.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, we're going to get out of here. We started way too early today, so we'll probably do it again tomorrow.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night. Nice to meet you, RTT. Great to see you again, Brian.
Yeah, nice seeing you too, Steve.
Peace, bro.
Later,
Have a
Steve.
good one.
Good night, you guys.
Freedom!
No. Yeah, Calais is well. The border just opened April 1st too. So
Yeah.
Right.
in the first weekend, a lot of the local businesses here were going at par with the Canadian dollar, just to get people over to start to spend money.
Well,
They
hopefully
used to
it's
do that in
hopefully it's all
Bangor
done
in
because it's getting
summertime.
kind of stupid.
Well, Martin's over in Brewery used to do Canadian money at par, and the motel right across the street used to too.
Get some of these get some of this.
Just north of Moncton. That's
I got my daughter. She's trying to learn shit, and she says to me, she says, Dad, she goes, gas
Moncton's
is
about an hour and a
expensive. I
half,
said,
I
yep.
think.
She said, what about going? You know, the kids call it up country. I says, that's fine, honey, because it's a 74-mile fucking jaunt.
Mm.
And I go, why? What's the matter? And she goes, well, I know I says, listen, we're always going to go up there, so don't worry about it. So she says, yeah, but what about people that live like far away that because we always see, people staying on the lake because there's people on that lake that come from Pennsylvania, fucking.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
still going to come up.
It's
I said some will come up. Some,
It's 6 hours for me to
but it
drive
does.
to Boston.
It does. It does hurt the economy a little bit though, having the fucking gas prices at $4.25 a fucking gallon.
Oh Christ, we're down to like $3.83 now.
Where? 383 over your way?
Yeah.
I just paid $4.15
for 396.
Yeah, no,
$4.15
actually,
fucking 3 hours ago.
you'd think where we are
Be
in the
more.
middle of nowhere, close to the Canadian border, the prices would be jacked up, but the big stop here is $3.83.
Holy shit.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Those
Unbelievable.
BJ's and Sam's Club with a membership card, it's $3.99 around here.
Yeah. It's terrible. What are you gonna do? Listen, Matt knows this. I've always not that I play defense, but I've always seen the other person's side of the point of view, right? And I've always not at least try to respect the other person's side point of view, okay? And the problem I'm having is like the argument I get in when Uncle Joe took over here, right? I got an argument on Facebook with a friend of mine, and he
Uncle
says, "Oh,
Joe.
he says the
Creepy
gas
Joe?
prices, huh?
You mean Creepy Joe?
Yeah, Creepy Joe, the guy that runs the country." So I said to him, I says, "Well, in fairness, let's give it a little bit of time because, in fairness, with the change of presidents, I goes, it's always gone up a little bit.
Not
It
this
doesn't
one.
matter who came in. It went up when fucking Trump came in. It went up when fucking Bush came in. It went up when fucking Obama came in. It is what it is." So I said, "You can go back and look at all that." And he's like, "Yeah." So
yeah, but you can't blame Russia for this.
I
mean,
don't, and that's the whole.
It has a little of something to do with it.
No, I think
But the
very little.
the barrel price did not change that much.
Correct. But now it's all on him. You know what I'm saying here?
It's not like we're short on supply or anything. This is what we're in is capitalism.
Do you know how do you
hey,
know
everything's going up, so let's jack our prices up and see how much we can get away with. And then what they'll do is they jack it up to an enormous rate, and then they'll go, okay, now we got to come down a little bit and down a little bit and down a little bit until people stop complaining. Then they're like, well, that's where we got to sit. And then they just rake in however much money.
But what gets me is the gas we're getting now
should have got stock a long time ago on Exxon.
Was shit we bought 6 weeks ago. And this price of gas started going up long before the Russia thing, really, if you think about it.
Oh, it was going, yeah, it was.
Yeah, but we only get, what, 3 to 5%
the price
of
per
our
barrel didn't go up that much. And it's only taken 6 weeks before it affected our prices. And it nailed us right off quick.
Trevor's paying like $6.50 a gallon in New Brunswick.
Yeah, because they pay by the liter over there.
Yeah.
3.76 liters is a gallon.
Wow. $1.70 a liter.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
There's a couple gas stations here that'll have price by gallon and price by liter.
That's almost $5 a gallon here.
Is it really?
That's $4.70, I think.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys are up there getting it.
Got to a point.
You guys are in the middle of nowhere up there.
Well, diesel was the same price as on regular unleaded.
Diesel is more expensive down here than you can shake a stick at.
Diesel around here is $5.06.
Yeah. At one point, though, it was the same price as regular unleaded around my area.
Because before I got hurt at work, I said to my boss, it was probably 3 weeks before I got hurt, 2 weeks before I got hurt. I said to him, I go, how come they're not going up in their fucking delivery cost with the gas prices coming up? He goes, I don't know. I said, okay. And right before, like 2 days before I got fucking hurt, They went up on their fucking delivery costs. But it's getting disgusting. I'm paying, and because I told them, I says when they bought the new truck, I told them, I says you need to buy a dock high truck. You also got to make sure that it's either A got 2 tanks or B has 150-gallon tank. I go, I can't be getting, especially when I go to Bangor. I said, I can't be stopping 2-3 times in 2 days just to get fuel. It's fucking stupid. Nope. They give me a fucking truck with not dock high, and it's a fucking 30-gallon tank, and I'm only getting like fucking, 310 miles out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's why I own a Jetta and not a truck.
You mean I've got a bigger gas tank in my Excursion than you got on that truck?
Yeah, Excursion's what, 40 gallons?
44.
Yeah.
They cut last Friday. I had a quarter of a tank of gas. I stopped in and filled it. Cost me $148.
It's fucking unbelievable.
And I started with a quarter of a tank.
It's unreal. Everything goes up but the pay. Actually, I can't say that. I'm not even at work.
I don't know what you're talking about. Our rate's raised.
I can't say that because I'm not even at work and I got paid. I mean, I got a raise, so I haven't been to work in fucking 5 weeks.
Oof.
So
I'm actually about to lower my hours down here at the shop.
Getting ready for spring fishing?
No, I going back to school. I got accepted to Voc Rehab or VRNE now through the VA, so I'm going back to school.
You going to school in Calais? You going to do it in Calais?
No, I'm online.
Yeah, because Calais has got a pretty good.
Yeah, the CC. Yeah, actually, my mother-in-law is the veteran, the person who does deals with the veteran admissions and stuff like that.
Because a friend of mine went to that school for his plumbing.
Yep, WCCC. Yeah, they do plumbing, small engines, electric. I think they do heavy equipment stuff.
Yeah,
but you can also get like a general studies too. So
yeah. Because my mother goes to Eastern Maine. Well, not my mother. My wife goes to Eastern Maine Community College right in Bangor.
Yep. Actually, the CC right there in Calais, the Washington County one. Yeah. They it's actually right next door to Calais High School. So, and that's the soccer team that I coach. So I'm at the high school. It's a beautiful field. Like you look out from the field and you look across the St. Croix River into New Brunswick over there. It's kind of nice.
So you helping the illegal Frenchman come over here? Are you helping the illegal Frenchman come in here?
Listen, man, I just cut hair.
I don't want to hear that.
That's all I do.
They come across East Grand all the time in the wintertime.
Listen,
out fishing.
Listen, I'm 30 miles north of Boston. We don't have any problems here whatsoever. All right.
Vanceboro, the border in Vanceboro is open like twice a week.
There's no problems in the city of Boston.
And Mikey, I think they're remodeling Fenway, aren't they?
I don't know what they're doing in Fenway.
Well, when Brenda went down on that school trip yesterday, this week, they stopped by Fenway and they couldn't even find a place to park the bus because they were doing all kinds of construction work in the place.
They're probably just getting the field ready and stuff.
Yeah, they do construction everywhere around the fucking. You can't move in that city.
They laid an egg today, huh?
I don't know. I really don't watch baseball on TV.
Yeah, they lost in extras today.
Like they were playing the Yankees, so
it's like watching paint dry. If I'm not at the game, I can't watch it on TV.
Well, they were supposed to have a home game when they planned this trip, and then that spring training lockout happened, and
fuck them. They make too much money anyway.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for having me, man. I got to jump off here though.
Yeah, we're all gonna jump off here, Matt,
Mm.
in a minute. But no, it was cool having you. When I saw your name, holy shit, he got back.
No, it's fun. Just getting
You know?
kind of tired, so I'm gonna jump off here and go end the day.
All right, Matt. Listen, it was good to see you.
Yeah, you
good
too.
to see you, Matt.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right,
And,
Brian, Jerry, good to see you guys. You guys out in the comment section. Good to see you. Is Trevor? Trevor, tell the little guy I'm proud of him. I hope he gets $20 tomorrow. All right. I hope Gage takes more money tomorrow, or the next time that he plays.
Gotta do CPR tomorrow.
Well, that
CPR
always sucks.
class.
No more breaths. All fucking chest compressions. Don't worry
Right.
about it. You're all set. All right, you guys. Listen, Stevie might do a chat tomorrow night, so head over to Stevie's channel around 10 o'clock. 10:30ish, somewhere along there, and he'll have he's because he said before he left tonight he was going to do a chat. So, all right, you guys head over there.
Yeah,
Everybody else, hey,
that before.
much appreciated. Talk to you soon.